It's now time to build an obstacle avoidance robot. For that, again, let the connections that you have done for the RC robot be as it is. We need an additional sensor that's called a ping sensor or an obstacle avoidance sensor. So, connections are very simple. Let's take the black platform. For simplicity's sake, we will be using a double-sided tape or a two-way sticker. Connect it on the sensor's base. Remove the insulate from the tape. And then just have to fix it in the front. Once you are done with that, take a connector and then insert it onto any one of the ports. Again, Dream Kit will figure that port out for you. Pass it through the slot that is provided in the platform, and all that you have to do is fix it onto the screws that you have already inserted onto the chassis. All that you have to do now is to lock the screws with the nuts. Do that for all the screws that are available. Well, obstacle avoidance is based on the principle of how a bat catches its prey. That's based on ultrasound that a bat emits. So there will be one transmitter and a receiver. Ultrasound that is sent by the transmitter reflects from the surface of any obstacle, and then it is received by that. The code that is written makes sure that the obstacle is avoided. You don't go and collide with it, but it will avoid. The last part of building the obstacle avoidance bot is to connect the connector onto the module that you have taken from the hub. Again, as I have already told you, there is a small ridge. Gently push it through the slot that is provided. And there you are with your obstacle avoidance bot. Again, coding will not be done by me, but it will be done by my colleague Ashwita.
To code your obstacle avoider, open the DK software and then select the port number and select connect. Now it's connecting to the modules. It's showing the two modules, that is a distance sensor which is connected to port 6 and motor which is connected to port 2. In the coding part, we are going to code our obstacle avoider in such a way that it turns right when it detects any obstacle less than 10 centimeter in front of it. So for this we'll be needing various logics, and here we'll be taking up the second logic, that is if do else block, and then we'll be taking the third block which quantifies it, that is less than or greater than. In the modules we'll be selecting the distance sensor which will be attaching it in the first block, and then in order to put a number over here, that is the 10 centimeter, you need math. So select the first block over here and place it in the blank space and write 10. And then we'll go to the modules and select the motor, and here we'll be selecting right whenever the distance is less than 10 centimeter, and it has to go right for 2 seconds, so we'll be selecting delay. Duplicating this part and keeping it in the else block, If there is no obstacle, it needs to keep moving forward. That's why we select forward. Upload the code. The code has successfully uploaded. We'll be needing this code further in the edge detection, so we'll be saving it, and here I save it on my desktop, and the name that I give is obstacle underscore avoider, and then I save. Yes, the file has been successfully saved.